Hey guys, Armedfro here, got another battle. This is a second match of Blackspottedzebra's RUUBER match. As you see the teams, his Uber is Deoxys Attack and mine is Mewtwo. Mewtwo is just my favorite Uber in all. You can't say no to the classic movie. So here we go. The RUUBER matches, you're just allowed to use one Uber in a RU match. So he's going to lead off with his Deoxys, which I thought he was going to lead off with Crustle. I'm going to lead off with my, hello telephone, my Rhydon, my Evolite Rhydon. He's just so freaking bulky. I predict that he's going to use the Ice Beam. I have seen Ice Beam on Deoxys speed, so I've seen, you know what, I'm just going to treat it like a Deoxys speed. So I'm going to switch into my Missy, which is my Entei, to hopefully take the, Ice Beam, but the really weird thing is, he actually goes for the Shadow Ball. I'm like, okay, I'm pretty sure I could take that Shadow Ball, and go for the extreme speed. I know Deoxys speed and attack don't really have amazing defense, and hopefully extreme speed is going to take him out, but this isn't the most attack-varianted Entei. I do have 252 in attack, it's just he's jolly, not adamant, so I'm going to go for that extreme speed, hopefully to take him out. I was assuming he was going for the Psycho Boost or just completely forgot Entei had extreme speed. But luckily for me, it does take him out. Even without a crit, I was like, oh, whoa, go Entei, dude. So, anyways, he's going to switch into something which I thought he was going to lead off with, which is his Crustle. I'm thinking here, okay, you know what? If he sets up Stealth Rocks, I mean, Entei is pretty much useless in this battle because he has a lot of defensive Pokemon, and switching out is not going to be the most smart move. So I'm going to go with the Flare Blitz, hopefully to break his Sturdy and to just do as much damage as I can to this guy. He actually goes for the Stone Edge, which I thought was like, okay, no Stealth Rocks for you. Okay, that's fine with me. So right here, my Entei dies, sadly, but you know what? He did his job. He took out a freaking Uber, which I'm happy with. So right now, I'm going to switch into my Ludicolo, which is my Killer Nacho. It was just in case someone brought Kyogre, because Kyogre is just such a huge threat in RUUBER. I mean, that's just ridiculous. So he switches into his Clefable. I'm thinking here, god dang it. I went for the substitute predicting his switch. This is a Sub-Seeder with 2 attacks, Giga Drain and Surf. But unluckily for me, this is not the most attack-oriented Ludicolo. I go for the Giga Drain just to get some HP back. It's not going to do jack to this Clefable. I'm really thinking to myself, I really hope this is not a Calm Minder. But luckily for me, he goes for the Seismic Toss. And I'm like, okay, awesome. This is much easier. If it's a Seismic Toss, Soft Boil, special defensive one, I'm happy. I'm just beyond happy right now. So here, I'm going to be forced to switch out. I'm thinking who's going to be able to take either a Seismic Toss or Toxic. I'm thinking here, you know what? I'm just going to go for my George just to put this guy to sleep and to hopefully knock off his Leftovers, because that Leftovers is just really annoying me. But he goes for the Wish on the switch. I'm thinking here, okay, the only thing he could really Wish Pass is to Crustle, but I don't even know why he would switch into Crustle right now, but you know what? I'm going to go for the Sleep Powder, just hopefully taking out this Clefable's, make it completely worthless, but he switches into his Crustle. I'm fine with that because Crustle is not a huge threat to my team. It is really slow. It has decent attack, but I have so much stuff to neutralize its Dual Stab, Grass Bug, Rock Bug. It's just not even funny. So he gets the Wish, and right here, I know he's going to switch back into his Clefable, so I'm going to go for that knockoff. To make this Clefable only possible recovery is its Wish. Which is really good for me. The only thing I could really do is switch out of here, go into my Rhydon. I know he has that Seismic Toss, but this Clefable seems to be more special defensive oriented than defensive oriented. So he's gonna go for the Seismic Toss. I'm actually fine with that. I have no means of recovery with this Rhydon, but right here I'm gonna predict a switch and go for that Stealth Rocks just to make this guy, whenever he switches, it makes his, damages his pokes even more and more. The only really Pokemon it doesn't hurt is Clefable, but that's just one Pokemon. So right here, I'm going to switch into my George, predicting a Leaf Storm or a Leaf Blade or something like that. But he actually predicts that very nicely, and either goes, I'm assuming his Hidden Power Ice, because it would have hit both Rhydon and Tangrowth, but he only uses it in this perspective, in this area, so, I mean, and it seems like he is spec'd. He doesn't have any leftovers. He gets a crit, which I don't know if George could have lived that without the... If it's spec'd, it's hell no, but if it's not, you know. But right here, I'm going to go into my Hannibal, which is my Mewtwo, my Uber, and I'm going to go for that Psy Strike. It is spec'd Mewtwo, so it's going to do a huge chunk to whoever it comes in. Hopefully it's going to KO anything. He brings in his Dusknoir. He takes the Stealth Rocks. I'm like, okay, hopefully I could take out this Dusknoir with the Psy Strike. That is spec'd, it's stabbed, and hopefully, I mean, Dusknoir is mostly special defensive, and he is gonna take that, gonna bring him down to his red, but luckily for me, I'm gonna outspeed, actually not luckily for me, Mewtwo is just ridiculous speed, so I'm gonna go for that Psy Strike again as he goes for that Shadow Sneak, and it's gonna do a decent chunk to me considering it is stab and super effective, but I'm going to easily take out that Dusknoir with another Psy Strike, and that's going to easily KO it. And Mewtwo, I am really lucky. I'm really happy that I chose Mewtwo as my Uber. So right here, he's just going to switch into his Clefable. I'm thinking it's special defensive, so I really cannot stay in here. So I'm actually going to switch into my Rhydon, just to hopefully take out this guy, do a lot of damage with my Stone Edge, and he actually goes for the Wish. I'm like, you know what? I want to see how much damage my Stone Edge is going to do, and hopefully he's going to predict my Stone Edge on another move, and I can just switch it up to Earthquake and take a poke out. I mean, the only really Pokemon he can switch into that's going to resist Stone Edge, I mean, this Stone Edge is going to do a hefty chunk to this Clefable. It's going to easily do a KO on a good day, and he can't really stay in here on this point, so I'm thinking here, okay, looking at his pokes he's got left, he has Hitmonlee, so I'm going to switch it up to Earthquake to hopefully bait in this Hitmonlee, and it's going to KO. But luckily, good for me, I predicted correctly, he's going to switch into this Hitmonlee, and I'm going to go for that Earthquake, and it's going to easily take this Hitmonlee out. Hitmonlee has terrible defense, paper thin, so that's going to easily take out the Hitmonlee, and I'm sitting here going, oh yeah. So, right here, he's going to bring in his Sceptile. I'm thinking here, blah. I'm just going to go for that Stone Edge. Hopefully he's going to predict wrong, but he goes for the Hidden Power again. I'm pretty certain that it is Hidden Power Ice. And a Spect Hidden Power Ice, I thought it would KO me, but I do have special defense EVs on this guy, so I am going to live. Go for that Stone Edge. Hopefully to KO the Sceptile. I'm looking optimistic here, but it is not going to take him out. But if he switches out, the Stealth Rocks will be able to finish him off. So right here, I'm going to switch into Killer Nacho. 1, to be neutral to the Hidden Power Ice, and 2, even a Surf at this point was going to take him out. So he's going to go for the Hidden Power Ice again. I'm going to take that very nicely, and I'm going to go for that Surf here, and he's going to switch into that Clefable. And this Clefable is just the bane of my existence through this whole match. Oh my god. But luckily, this Clefable is not really doing anything. It's just being there, being a sponge of special attacks. So right here, I'm going to switch into my Pimp Slap, knowing that he can't really do anything. The worst thing he could do is Toxic me. But he goes for the Wish. I'm thinking here, okay, if I go for the Superpower, nothing he brings in is going to be able to take this Superpower except the Crustle, but I could just Brave Bird it afterwards. But so I'm going to go for that Superpower. I just want to kill this Clefable. Luckily he stays in, and it's going to easily take him out. So I'm thinking here, oh, this is perfect. Only thing he really has is his Crustle, because his Sceptile is going to die by Stealth Rocks. And so right here, he's going to just switch into that Crustle. There's really nothing more he could do. And all I'm going to do is switch into my Rhydon. It is just a wall just to take any attack. And Rhydon has just pretty good attack in general, and I'm pretty sure I could take this Crustle. So right here, I'm going to switch to my Rhydon, as he actually predicts my switch, goes for the X Scissors, which is really smart, but it's not going to do jack. So I'm thinking, hopefully my Stone Edge can 2-hit KO this guy, because I think I could take 2 more hits. So I'm just going to go for that Stone Edge. He outspeeds me, which is kind of annoying because I don't think I could take another one after this, so I'm just going to go for that Stone Edge, hopefully to take him out, but it doesn't. It is super effective because rock does not resist rock, which is, I thought when I first heard that out, I was just confused, but, yeah, I'm just going to go for another Stone Edge as he goes for the X Scissors, and I think this one takes me out. Yep, it takes me out. I thought I was going to live with very minuscule HP, but you know what? All I'm going to do is just bring in that Pimp Slap. I was assuming, you know, either one's going to take him out, but if a Sceptile does live by some miracle, I can just go for the Sucker Punch. So I'm going to go for that Brave Bird just to easily take out this Crustle, you know, Brave Bird, everything, you know what I mean? But all he has left is a Sceptile, which is going to die by Stealth Rock. So that's a very good game, Swaggerific. Very interesting name, but you know what? It was a good game nonetheless. On the next round of Black Spotted Zebra's tournament. Thanks for watching, guys. Rate, comment, subscribe. I'm back from Florida, so I'm going to have some more matches up soon. And as always, stay classy, guys.